Hey guys, James again with TFBTV. You may remember a few weeks back we announced the nominations for the best gun channels on YouTube. They were picked by the editors at the Firearm Blog and posed to you guys to vote on. We're calling them the GunTube Awards or the Glocscars. So we announced those nominees. We got thousands and thousands of votes. It was really popular. And now today we're going to announce the winners. So I had some custom trophies made and I performed some modifications to them that you'll see momentarily, but I'm really excited to unveil those and to announce the best gun channels on YouTube. However, this is also Mailroom number 11, and as is the tradition, I've got one that's really gonna piss you guys off today. It is a beat of strawberry season. Now, those of you out there, I know, don't lose your minds, those of you out there who've had a beat of strawberry before, you know what I'm talking about. This is the good shit. They only have a beat of strawberry a few months out of the year, and it is gosh darn delicious. Anyways, beer for the day, a beat of strawberry. Let's open some mail before we announce our first Glockscar recipient. Okay, I like this one because it was absolutely raped by the post office. This is from C. Goff in St. Helen, Michigan. Greetings from St. Helen, Michigan, TFBTV. My name's Connor, and I drew that Glock 17 Gen 1 a while back, and upon a secondary look at the drawing, I thought it was pretty terrible, so after some practice, I decided to draw for you 4 of my favorite guns. Anyways, love you guys, keep up the good work. We got an M16A1, an MP5A3, a Mossberg 500, and a Glock 19. I like that. The MP5 even has the SEF trigger pack. The attention to detail, impeccable. All right, before we announce our first Glockscar recipient, I've got to announce a little bit of a category shift. Now, if you remember, we had from 0 to 50,000 subs, from 50 to 200,000 subs, and then everything past 200,000 subs. Well, I realized that that was really going to limit us, and we weren't going to be able to have the big channels because they were going to utterly dominate. And really, that's what ended up happening. Ian at Forgotten Weapons absolutely dominated everyone in the 200,000 and over category. He was the biggest channel that was nominated and absolutely crushed it. Moreover, Carl with In Range, I think he was in the 200,000 and less, like the 50 to 200,000 category, and he absolutely dominated. He probably got 80% of the votes for that category. So with apologies to Ian and Carl, what I did is I created, based on their popularity alone, a 500,000 and up channel size. That's going to be the duty size channel, 500,000 and up. Now, I've tipped my hand a little bit because I've basically already announced who the winners were of the duty size division. And yes, that is In Range TV and Forgotten Weapons. Congratulations to Ian and Carl. Now, I reached out to all the winners and I asked them to send me a video, a thank you video to you guys, because you're the ones who chose them. These are the People's Choice Awards. And Ian was kind enough to send in a thank you. So I'm gonna roll it.
Action. Glockscar? Really? Is that the best name he could come up with? Oh, hey guys! I have been informed that we have done extremely well and apparently won the first inaugural Glockscar Awards, and it is entirely due to those of my fans who are watching, presumably you guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I look forward to spending many more years bringing you awesome Forgotten Weapons and in-range content.
All right, so I haven't watched that, so I hope he isn't talking about how shitty TFBTV is, but in any event, congratulations to In Range TV and Forgotten Weapons. As you see, I designed a couple of custom sculptures for you guys. These are your trophies. I'm going to mail them to the address you provided. As you can see, Ian, yours is a horse, and this is America. So if we've got the right to bear arms, we also have the right to horse arms. Carl, I'm sorry for the genre mixing. Yours has a katana. It just looked so freaking badass with your statue. I just had to throw it on there. So in any event, congratulations guys. You really do run an incredible channel, both of you, Forgotten Weapons and In Range. You guys are amazing, and you're a channel that everyone in the YouTube gun community looks up to. All right, let's read another letter before we get to the next category. Dear James, I'm one of your laziest fans, but your comment on mailroom number 8 about running low on fan mail spurred me into action. Thank you. Your gun reviews are great. Since you've never heard such high praise for your work until this moment, feel free to blush or take a bow. But I've come to enjoy your Mailroom episodes immensely. As an Iowan, I'm sorry, my heart goes out to all the non-free Americans. Damn, shots fired. Californians, Chicagoans, everybody living in the New England states that are denied basic 2A rights. That's rough. You should do something about that. Not you, James. You're doing your part. As for being lazy, I would send you these 2 items if it weren't for the immense cost and effort required. Fair enough. Number 1, a beer made in my hometown of Kelowna, the Kelowna Brewing Company. I don't drink beer myself, but I've been told their beers are very tasty, so they may not be to your liking. Damn, I am loving you more and more, man. Number 2, a tack sack. It's a miracle I don't have a tack sack yet, which is essentially a set of truck nuts for your rifle, please. I don't need the explanation. You think I don't know what a tack sack is? Although I find the product to be hilarious, I don't have the commitment level to purchase a non-functioning $40 forward grip. I don't desire to advertise for tack sack except to voice my opinion that I would buy them if they were cheaper. Here's a part of my letter I'd like to go on a 26-page tirade about how silly and lame Glock firearms are, but number 1, I'm too lazy for that. I see a theme. Number 2, I think that sort of criticism keeps Glock fanboys warm at night. It does me, at least. So I'll just pray that all of your offspring will be blessed with an extra flexible wrist so they can manage to hold a Glock firearm in a usable manner. Why don't we get right into the winner for the subcompact division of the Glocscars. And the winner is Johnny with Gun Gossip 182nd Ideas. Now, of course, I've told Johnny in advance that he's receiving a Glockscar, so he did a thank you video for you guys. Here he is.
Hey, I won the Glocscars. I am so excited about that. A big thank you to everybody that voted for me. Really appreciate you guys, and a big thank you to the TFBTV crew and to James Reeves and his shorts for nominating me. It is one of the greatest... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, I love that guy. Has any channel made as big a splash as he has subsequent to the Gun Gossip series of videos? They're fantastic, well-deserved. And Johnny, I made a very special Glockscar just for you. I thought this one was extra fabulous. You have a tactical ice skater here, akimbo, and I couldn't find a tiny boa. I really looked, and I tried to make a little tiny boa for him. I couldn't find a tiny boa, so I guess the next best thing, I just used a bunch of little mini $100 bills. So there, you got a rack. Congratulations, dude. All right, let's have a look at one more letter. This one's from Preston M., Nashville, Tennessee. James, very fancy calligraphy here. I'm a big fan of the show, particularly your oh-so-spicy bants in the mailroom. Never let the Glock haters get you down. Not that you would. Absolutely not. Look, I feel for the disabled. I study chemistry, and unfortunately my campus is not one of the few that allows firearms. Your videos provide a welcome escape into that world. It seems school will never end, but I figure if a guy like you can get through law school, I can manage a BS. If you're looking for a beer to prove your manhood, just stick to Natty Light. No, I did in high school and college. No. It takes some serious balls to get through a can of that piss. Keep up the good work, bro. Yours forever, Preston. P.S. Our trap's gay, asking for a friend. Okay. Commando. And now to announce the winner for the compact channel, that is 50 to 200,000 subs. The winner is... Bloke on the range. Congratulations, Bloke. Put another shrimp on the bobby, or whatever you do over there in Switzerland. I reached out to Bloke, asked him to do a thank you video. Here it is.
Hi, it's Mike here. It's Bloke on the Range for once, and I'm very happy and very proud that Bloke on the Range was promoted to winner of the compact category. And at this moment, it's normal to get a bit teary and give thanks to everyone involved in any way at all. So first of all, thank you so much to the gentleman known as The Chap for all his hard work helping me out with the channel. Thanks to James and Lindsay for the initial nomination. Thanks to all my viewers who like and subscribe and who voted. in the Glocscars, and thanks to my long-suffering family who suffer me doing all these projects all the time. I guess I should mention that meeting in a private hotel suite with the gentleman who got me started in the industry, Harvey Glockstein.
God, I love that guy. I mean, not just because he's a regular contributor to TFBTV, seriously, but it seems like everything he says, it's always super polite. Like, he could just straight up tell you to f*** off, and you would be like, oh, thank you. Last letter before we get to the last category. All right, we got this guy again. At least I think it's the same guy. Yep, Jeff from Austin, Texas, with the wax sealed envelope. I remember him from last time. Let's go ahead, send us another one. You're gonna get my attention if you send something like this. This is gonna go right to the top. Greetings from Texas again. My last letter was written in the full spirit of Count Tactula. It was meant as pure satire, not to dig in the AR versus AK debate. The AK jab was there because while it was the primary platform I'm set up for, I've seen enough of the channel's content to know you like them. The AR is a great platform for shooters of all skill levels. The area I live in happens to be congested with live oak and cedar. The superior barrier penetration of the 7.62-39 is tactically beneficial to my particular environment. The AK is just the most practical way of delivering that round down range. What I could use input on, and what I've been considering, is a transition to the 16-inch M1A1 platform. There's a few minor trade-offs in weight and round capacity, but it gives me a great increase in accuracy and range over the AK, plus the side benefit of slightly increased power. The 7.62-51 has the same popularity as the 5.56 and the 7.62-39, so it's readily available, and I've expected mixed opinions from my group of friends. Would you mind giving me an outsider suggestion from the information given and your experience on shooting a variety of systems? See, that's a beautiful thing about these platforms. You've got Baby Bear, you got Mama Bear, and you got Papa Bear. And each one of them have their own drawbacks. Now you, as Goldilocks, it's your job to figure out which one's just right. Because when you're talking, see, I like the idea of the AR. I like light recoil, I think everybody does. I like light recoil, I like the fact that I can take 30 rounds of ammunition in a magazine. It will fit in basically the same package and weigh the same as 20 rounds of 7.62x51. The way I figure you really can't go wrong with any of those three platforms. You've got the AR, it's got decent range, decent lethality. I mean, of course, that diminishes significantly once you lose fragmentation. On the other hand, you've got the 7.62-51, which is a flat shooting round, great for long distance, powerful, excellent ballistic coefficient on 308 rounds, and then you've got the intermediate AK in the middle, a little bit more powerful than the 5.56 and a little bit less powerful than the 308. I really like to see 300 Blackout enter the conversation as well. That said, I've got to cop out on this one. It isn't as if we're talking about a nail. What's better for a nail, a screwdriver or a hammer? Because that's a clear and easy answer. But when you're talking about calibers, that's one you're just gonna have to work through yourself. But as long as you know the positives and negatives of each one, that's not gonna be a problem. Guys, sorry about the leaf blower. Hopefully that'll stop in a second. How dare this son of a bitch do his job when I'm trying to film Mailroom in a public park. Things like Mailroom, Count Tactula, yes, his name will always be in this format. He puts it in cursive, which is funny. And Pumpkin Spice Park are tidbits meant to be outside the box for an occasional good laugh. Your ability to relax and have fun, even during reviews, is what adds that extra layer of enjoyment on the channel for me. Keep the mags handy and your weapon always in reach. Sincerely, Jeff. Jeff, thanks again for the awesome letter. The creativity factor shoots this to the top of the stack, and I know that it's gonna be good, so thanks again. All right, now to announce the final Glockscar, the full-size channel, 200,000 to 500,000 subs. The winner is Mr. Guns and Gear. So I reached out to Mr. Guns and Gear. I DM'd him, I texted him, and I said, hey, look, congratulations, you won. Would you like to send me a video with maybe a thank you speech to your fans? And you see, guys, that's the nice thing about being a full-size channel. When you have 200,000 to 500,000 subscribers, you can just blow guys like me off. You don't have to respond, you don't have to send a video, you don't have to do shit. Anyways, congratulations to Mr. Guns and Gear. I'm giving him a hard time. I'm sure, like I said, he is the hardest working man on YouTube, and that is in fact true. So maybe he just didn't get around to it, but my feelings are still a little bit hurt. I still love you, Mr. Guns and Gear. Shoot me that address and I'll get you this trophy. Check that out. See what I made for you? Look at that judo man. You like that, Judah Man with a light machine gun? I saw that, and made me think of you, so you're welcome. Anyways, guys, the GunTube Awards, the Glocscars, ended up being really successful. There were thousands and thousands of votes. It got a lot of views on the Firearm Blog. So we're gonna bring it back next year. And in fact, I bought a domain. I'm gonna put it down here. So we're gonna keep track. It will be the annals of, not anals, get your mind out of the gutter, the annals, like, you know, like a yearbook or whatever. God, the annals of the Glockscar will be preserved forever and ever, or until I stop paying GoDaddy $12 a year for this URL. So in any event, go check it out. Congratulations to all the winners. You guys won because you're some of the best channels. Next March, we're gonna do this again. So you guys, this is why you need to donate on Patreon. I need to get my own studio. So that way I don't have Leaf Blower Man and this guy walking into my shot, and I got these kids screaming behind me. It's not your fault, it's my fault. So you guys, this is what I'm talking about. There's a couple over there behind me. Dude keeps coughing because he's smoking that Reggie Bush. Ruining my shot. Just get on Patreon. Give me a few bucks a month. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys, as usual, for watching. Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Take care.